Nope, that's on.
For sure. I guess we ready?
We ready.
We in here. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back to Facetious, episode 117, season 3, episode 13, brought to you on Monday, April 9th, 2018 at approximately 6:06 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sorry, my P's is popping, but I'm one of your hosts. I'm Larry, aka Bluemanrule. I am joined by none other than, I don't know, Mike is he's more like the Renaissance homie, not the Renaissance man. Like, he's like the Renaissance homie. So it's Mike, aka Scarfinger, aka Real Talk. What's up, though?
What's up, my ninja?
Nothing.
See, I said ninja.
I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I appreciate the ninja. You know, it comes in well, it comes in nice, man. Here, so, you know, since we're talking about ninjas, Saudi Arabia. Let's just get into it. Let's just jump right in because I want to spend.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that in the background? Do I need to close that door?
I can. It is mad loud.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
you do your thing. Saudi Arabia.
Right. Saudi Arabia. I don't know if Mike knows. Even though I always send him the stinking things, he never looks at the agenda except to post it on here. So Saudi Arabia is going black, y'all. What I mean by that is that Saudi Arabia has had a ban for the last 35 years of showing motion pictures. So they haven't had really any movie theater experiences since. Silly, man. But the very first movie they're bringing back to theaters is none other than Black Panther. They first movie that they had in 35.
We out here. We out here.
I knew he'd love it.
What are talking about? 35 years gone because 35 of years. Because of us.
Man. so
let me fix my collar.
Okay, you gonna pop it? How many times you gonna pop it?
I'm gonna pop them both at the same time.
So I just found
that's how we do it over here.
Yeah, man. And so so it says here that the Black Panther will break Saudi Arabia's cinema ban with a premiere and a gala at a new AMC theater located in Riyadh. Riyadh is R-I-Y-A-D-H. I don't know how to put it.
So we getting the gala too? All right, I see.
We getting the gala. We getting everything, dog. We getting everything, man.
We getting everything. We getting everything out here in these Saudi Arabian streets. Ninja.
Right. So it says here, the report says Disney and distribution partner Italia Film will present the film in a quote-unquote luxurious cinema in a building originally intended to be a symphony concert hall.
We if they don't have a purple carpet, it's about to be a problem. We need a purple carpet. Forget the red carpet. We need a purple carpet.
Right. And here's the thing. So I had mentioned before that I thought Black Panther would make about 1.4 billion, right? Right now it's about 1.273 billion, which, be clear, it just passed Titanic.
We just crashed the Titanic again. Again. Look at the camera. Say it again.
So yeah, man. But you know, Saudi Arabia, it's a lot of money floating around over there. And as this article says, you know, it has to many studios see Saudi Arabia as an untapped market with huge economic potential because of the country's relatively young and affluent population, or affluent. The global movie marketplace is only getting bigger going forward, and it's going to be fascinating to see just what impact it's going to have on the industry. So, again, depending on how many times they go see it, right? I'm not sure of the population, but I'm not sure if you spread out, right, the attendance distribution. I don't know if it'll make the 1.4, but hey, it has a stronger chance now. So
I mean, it's tapered. Like, let's be honest, it's tapered, but ain't nobody really come for that crown. Like, ain't no. It's like, you know, it's like somebody ended the Goldberg streak. Like, okay, but like,
right.
He still has enough cachet to whereas before he actually officially retired, like, he would just show up to like the big events. Like, he didn't show up for just regular ass Raw and SmackDown. He showed up for the pay-per-views. When somebody put something on this.
Right.
or get the subscription. But like, yeah,
right. One of the two, right.
You want to see your boy Goldberg?
Yeah.
Put some on this.
Put some on it. And like it's just interesting, man. The reason I keep giving you guys these updates just because I find it interesting how people just get so blown away. Like people are really, really baffled at how well the movie is doing. And I'm like, well, I'm not, right? It's a great movie. Right. So henceforth,
I think Avengers is going to eat all that up.
Yeah,
like I think they're going to take it and roll. Because the Avengers gives you that element back that you felt like you were missing. If you felt like something was missing from Black Panther, Avengers gives you that element back.
Well, and then you have Black Panther, and part of it's in Wakanda,
and he there. So off up in there,
right?
So that means we got that too.
Right, exactly. And so I'm just looking at it like, look here, man, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really great moving forward, man. I am really excited. I cannot wait on April 27th because I do believe that's when the Avengers drops, is April 27th.
Yep.
So looking forward to that, man. It's going to be mad hot. So I think it's going to be good. But Mike,
I think so too.
Mike, I think Phillip is back, dog, because we got to talk about restrooms again. I think Phillip is back, dog. I think Phillip is back.
Phil, what we doing right now? What are we doing right now, Phil? Like, okay, go ahead, do your thing.
Okay, all right. So the reason I say that, man, is because of this. Okay, so all right, I don't know if it's just me, right? But I like going to the restroom by myself, right? I don't like going to the restroom when any of my coworkers are around, like my near coworkers, right? I don't like doing that, right?
Yeah, because we don't like to talk to them. And you shouldn't say anything like the world ends if you talk to me in the bathroom.
Is that it? Man. See, so here's the thing. And it's not about talking, right? This is just bathroom etiquette. So you know, I've always told my kids, look here, man, when you go to the restroom, don't be scared about doing what you got to do in the restroom. If there's one place in the world you can do what you need to do, it's in the restroom, right? And you can do it without judgment, right? So, You know, if you got to pass gas, dog. You know what I'm saying? But it's
be
strange.
No. You can do what you need to do. Don't be Phillip. That's all we say. Don't be Phillip. Like you can do anything that you need to do off up in here, except be Phillip.
Right. But so Mike, the reason I bring that up is because so I was in the restroom, man, and it's like some people respect the etiquette. Some people respect the no words, quick head nod, done. Right? Some people respect no words. Some people just come in, see you, don't even acknowledge you. That's cool with me too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't talk to me in the bathroom, dog. Especially while you're using the bathroom. Like,
right.
Don't for real. I'm about to violate some things, but let's be honest. Don't say a fucking word to me with your dick in your hand. Right. Don't say nothing to me with your dick in your hand.
Is that GP? Is that just on GP?
That's on GP. Like my man's like, okay, so I got a phone call, right? I got a phone call, like, you know, because I go to the bathroom and, you know, most of the time I sit down. I'm gonna sit down, even if I'm peeing. Like, but so because I always got my phone on me. So like I'm getting ready to take a shower. So I'm ass naked and I'm getting ready to go take a shower. Mm-hmm. My man's in them call me. I said, hold on. I got up, I put all my clothes back on in order to take this phone call. Because like don't even talk to me if you ain't got no clothes on. Like for real. If there is nothing covering your junk at that time, don't say nothing to me. Nothing. You know what? I can call you back. It ain't that damn important.
It really ain't that serious. And I don't understand. Okay, so we clear about not talking to people with your package in your hand. We're also clear on go ahead if you got to fart, let it go. You know what I'm saying? If you got to fart, let it go. If you're standing at the urinal and you got to pee, go ahead and pee. If you got to fart, let it go. It's all part of the body releases, right? It's all natural, right? We're clear on that.
Very clear.
Are we? Crystal. Can we come to a consensus on people should not be on the phone in the restroom? Because I need to come to a consensus. Because I don't need to hear Phillip's conversation, dog.
If I'm talking to my girl, I will talk to her while I'm in the bathroom. No matter what I'm doing, I will talk to her. But it all depends. Like, you know what I mean? Like
public bathroom. No, let's be clear. Public bathroom.
In a public bathroom. Yeah, that call can wait.
Yeah. See, that's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't take any calls in the restroom at all. Okay,
wait. What if Phillip got a Bluetooth?
Regardless, because
like, don't talk to me when you in the bathroom. But like, if your girl call, you can, you know, some of y'all can't be like, hold on, I'm in the bathroom right now. She could be like, who you in there talking to? Nobody. That's the point. Like, everything, and then it's gonna be a problem because you pushed her off so you could go to the bathroom. So like, you know, depending on your girl. You may want to take this rule. You may not want to take your rule. Amend this bitch or something. Like, do something. Make some amendments. If you got that kind of girl, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, shout outs to Show Enough who up in here. But I'm gonna say this, bro. If you in the bathroom and you talking on the phone, you just took an L from your boy. Like, you just took an L from your boy, because other people go in the restroom for. A lot of times you go in the restroom to feel better, right? You don't want to go in the restroom to hear somebody else talk about whatever the hell they talking about. And most of the times when they're talking about something, there's always a problem, right? I didn't come into the restroom to hear your problem. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to resolve my problem, not hear your problem.
Especially if you're talking about your bathroom problems.
Exactly. Why else am I in there? Am I in there talking about my wood cutting problems? Am I in there talking about my underwater basket weaving problems? No, I'm in there to relieve my bowel related issues, right? Bowel
related issues.
Right. So I just view it as, I don't understand, man. Like, I need a consistency. Like, bruh, if your workplace is so busy or so loud that the only place you can have a phone conversation is in the restroom, bruh, start a petition to get a break room. Something.
Or look, if you really need to have a conversation while you're in the bathroom, here's what you do. Just use the family bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know I got the changing table and stuff in there, but the family bathroom is usually singular.
It is. It's normally isolated. It's normally singular. And see, here's the thing. As I can't tell people what to do in a public use bathroom, right? But I feel like if you in a public use place, there are two things. It's kind of like the internet, right? You shouldn't say anything you don't want broadcast, because it is a bathroom. It is a bathroom. Yes. And number two, the thing about the family restroom, some of those are problematic because some people come in and they change their baby, they don't wipe down the table when they're done. You know what I'm saying? And then you run that risk of that bathroom being funky and nasty.
You got to make sure you put that K in there, that hard K. The risk. The risk. I'm going to need you not to run that risk.
That risk. You know what I'm saying? I would then let it harder with the D at the end, but it's not a D at the end of risk. You know what I mean? So, oh man, it's something else, dude. It's really something else, man. So I don't know. So I'm just saying, please don't be Phillip in the bathroom. Like, I'm going to need you to not be Phillip in the bathroom, dog. Like,
I'm gonna need you to fill up on some good get right. Like, don't be Phillip. Fill up on some get right. Like, get right when you in there. Like, that's real. Right. That's real deal. That's law.
Right. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, dog. All right, man. So I got a question, man. And all right. So I know you don't go to church much, right? So, or at all. However,
I ain't been since the last time I went for a funeral.
Right. Well, that's kind of how it is for a lot of people, unfortunately. But so this past, I guess, Easter, right?
Or I could be like Knox and go to a funeral and there might be another.
Right, exactly. I was like, well, I might be back again. So I'm thinking this, Mike. So, Easter services, right? Easter services, they all they're kind of similar, right? The messages, they're all pretty similar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. I've been going to church since I was little, since before I could even remember. You know what I mean? But there is a stark contrast when you get the normal Easter message and an Easter message where you just like, nah, man, that wasn't very good. You know what I mean?
You got one of those?
I got one of them, and I was like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling
it. Okay, so what was different about this one?
It was probably... All right, if I can be real with y'all for a minute, can I be real with y'all?
Is it one of those? Is it one of those messages at church that seems a little bit too specific?
No. Actually, on the other end, it's a little bit too generalized. It was quite a bit disconnected, quite a bit topical level, and I don't know, man. It's like, bruh, you get one chance a year. So at my particular branch of my church, right. I think my stuff was messing up. Is my audio better now? Okay. So you're sounding a little funny to me. So I guess it's just me. But so at Easter services, you get so I'm a part of a mega church, right? And it has branches around Oklahoma City, right? And because it started in Oklahoma City, I'm on the northwest side, right? So my campus had 13,000 people. So northwest side, absolutely. I would throw it up, but I can't throw up gang signs. So our entire camp had 13,000 people in the doors this past Easter, right? That's a lot of people, right? You get this opportunity to reach so many more people on this one day a year, right? And you would think that the message would be revelatory, right? It would be something that a lot of people who don't come to church on a normal basis would kind of miss, right? But no, man, it's the same thing that you've heard for years.
It's supposed to be like church Christmas. Like this is like when you knew this is the moment where you can reach the most people in a way that's gonna hit right here. Like it's gonna hit right now. And
right.
Like, if you don't get it right here, then you wasted your Easter.
You did, and that's the thing, man. Because I'm thinking, bruh, the only other time you're gonna get to reach these people might be at Christmas, right? It might be at Christmas, and if you're running around here and I feel like it's just
Easter is the day that everybody go.
It
Christmas,
is.
Christmas, you might get a little something. You might get a little something more than normal. But Easter is when everybody go.
Yeah, it's that bump. Easter's that bump, right? Can we that bump? Yeah. So, man, I don't know, man. I felt like we missed something. But here's the thing: I talked to people who hadn't come to church in a while, and I asked them, what do they think about it? And they were like, "Oh, it's really good." And I'm like, maybe it's just me, right? Music is always good. Music is always good because the people who are over the music are a little bit younger. Most of them are. The oldest person is like my age and then younger. They just trend downward, right?
So the people that do the music, they grew up with Kirk Franklin, so they know how to put some stank on the.
Oh man, yeah, they be
like like Kirk Franklin was the first one to put some stank on it. Like I mean, come on, like Kirk Franklin remixed a disco song.
Kirk Franklin did a lot of things, dog. Kirk Franklin did a lot of things. Yeah, you just stopped on me, Mike. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, I'm still out there. Hey, hit me up. Send me a message in the chat. Show enough if you can still stank and hear me. I would appreciate that, man. I don't know what happened to Mike. I know he just got his new internet. He was talking about on his last Scarcasm. He was talking about how Xbox Live was fighting with his internet. So yeah, he's still paused on my side. So I still got the timer. So I guess maybe I'm still in. The video stopped. That's weird. That's quite weird because I have everything off here. Nobody's watching anything. I'm glad you can still hear. All right, Mike, I appreciate it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna keep rolling. That's what I'm gonna do. But no, man. So I really felt like I missed a little bit on Easter. I feel like we missed the opportunity, man. But I did serve on Easter, and like I said last week, man, it was cold, and I served outside for the Easter egg hunt. And that was fun, man. I don't get a chance to help out with the kids too often, but that was awesome. awesome. So I mean, that's what I had on Easter, man, because I wasn't really sure. You know, we don't talk about a lot of church on here because my boy Mike, you know, he doesn't go very often. So, but I wanted to bring that up, man, because I just feel like we missed the opportunity. You know what I mean? I feel like we missed an opportunity. So, that said, man, I really wanted Mike to get into what he's been doing, even though I can't hear him at all. I mean, I can't hear him at all right now. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into what I've been doing. All right. So, first of all, I put this tweet out there and I sent it out, and I'm pretty sure Shonoff saw it today. But man, I did not know 3 of my favorite animes are coming back for additional seasons. Then they just came back this weekend. So starting it off is My Hero Academia. The season 3, episode 1 just kicked off on this weekend. And furthermore, the Food Hero, Shikugeki no Soma. Shikugeki no Soma. Food Wars. That's what it's called. If you just take the English translation of that. Man, the second half of season 3 just kicked off. And let me tell you that I've talked about this anime before, but it's amazing. I love food. And this is a food anime with chefs in there banging in the kitchen, but it has the feeling of a fight anime. So great. It is ridiculously funny. It is not suitable for work, definitely. However, it is very well done, and I highly recommend it, especially for people who think I'm not a fan of the anime tropes. This is quite a bit different than that. It's a little bit different. But the cool thing about it is that they're real recipes created by a real chef. She's a female. And there's a picture of her as well. I'll try to find some information, but it's a real chef, and she went to a culinary school, and she is legit. So all these recipes that you see in the show are real, all real preparation methods, real recipes. I mean, legit. So I love that show. And then finally, Sword Art Online, Gun Gale Online. It's like I think they did that season, the first portion of that season. I thought they did already. I could be wrong, or maybe it was just like a standalone. What are they? OVA. However, I am looking forward to it because that's my dude right there. Where's he at? Kirito, right there. That's him. From Sword Art Online. So, I mean, I love it. It's great. It's one of my favorite shows. Man, I absolutely love that thing, and I'm glad it's back, man. I'm glad it's back. But I could tell you, I was on Verve. If you don't have the Verve app, I highly recommend it, number one. And it is quick on the PS4. Oh my goodness. Much faster than the Xbox One, but it is quick. Man, I watched that whole thing, and it had been recommended to me because I like Dragon Ball and stuff. That is legit. Mob Psycho 100. It's legit, man. And it's hard to explain. Basically, there are people in the world who are espers, who have ESP. They can move things telepathically. And this dude, Mob, is ridiculous. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, man. He is like mad powerful, but you see that in the trailers and stuff, man. He is just ridiculous, but he looks so unassuming. Middle schooler. It is good though. It turned into a really good show. I ran through that this weekend, man. Absolute blast. I had a great time watching that, man. I really, really did. I had a phenomenal time. But man, I don't know where Mike is at, y'all. This might be a short one. Okay, so I have a question. All right, so follow me. I have a wedding this weekend. As I was, my choir or vocal director, so our pastor, our worship pastor at my campus, he's getting married this weekend, which is awesome, man. I'm really excited for him. And shout outs to Darnell and Melissa. Shout outs. But so I'm thinking at the wedding, you know, these are people I go to church with, but at every wedding, man, I normally get down on the jams, right? So I normally get down if people doing the Dougie, and I normally get down, you know, if people doing the Casper slide. But my question is, will they have that at a at a wedding for a pastor? Will they have the jams? I need to know because I got to get out on the floor, bro. Like, that's what I got to do. I'm getting ready. I'm getting prepped for my frat brother's wedding in July. And, you know, I got to get back on the floor. You know, I got to get work my stamina up and everything. You know, I'm working out stuff. So I got to get it back. So what I am interested in is I need to know if they're going to play the jams because, you know, I can't be out here trying to dance to some Sweet Child of Mine. I can't do it. That's just not me. I don't even know how one would do said action. But for me, I just need to know, man, because I want to get out there and I want to have a good time. I want to sit down and groove and have some fun. And that's really about it, though. But like I said, I'm really looking forward to it. It's also gonna act as a like a date night for me and my wife, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Now, man, so in our state, we have teachers who are still on strike in order to request an increase in funding for education. Not necessarily their own salaries, because they already have that, but they want funding for education. They asked for 200 million. We gave them 50. And they're still striking, man. Like right now, my youngest son should have been done with state tests, but they haven't even taken any standardized tests yet, and they're still out of school. So I'm like, man, what is going on here? Yeah, I am. So I got to stay at home tomorrow. So I got to go into work, grab my laptop. I got to stay at home tomorrow because he can't go in. My oldest son can't watch him because he has class. His father, his grandfather can't watch him. So I gotta watch him. And I don't have any problems doing that. I just wonder if this is going to be effective, right? Because you can ask for all the money you want, but if there's no money there, what's that going to do? Like, at what point do you say, okay, well, we understand that we don't have the money, so I am going to go back to work, or I'm not, right? So I don't understand where the resolution comes from. And I guess maybe it's just the unions. I mean, even Betsy DeVos, which, okay, I'll keep that comment for another day. But even she said, go back and serve the students. She was petitioning to the Oklahoma teachers to serve the students, right? Which they're trying to, though. Like, and here's the thing that I have. This is the issue that I have. That's the
whole point.
She's trying to serve the students, right? I don't understand. I don't understand why she took that little jab at it. And I'll get back with you here, show enough. I see you wrote some stuff in here in the chat. I didn't have it opened up, man. So there you go, Mike.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you and see you, bro. I hear you and see you.
Okay, I still can't see you, but I've heard you this whole time, and I've been talking over everything.
Oh, have you? I didn't even, because I couldn't hear you. I could not hear you. But now
apparently, show enough couldn't hear me either. So, but I was just basically saying that, shout out to you people that are getting married. There is no reason why they shouldn't at the very least have the line dances, because the line dances, there ain't nothing in the line dances except for the how low can you go part of the Casper slide. That might be a little bit of a problem. But other than the rest of that, it all depends on the kind of people that's gonna go down there. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the clientele, right? Yeah, it depends on the kind of people that's gonna go down there.
Okay.
So that's it's a completely different situation depending on your situation. But for real, right. that's the only problem that I see for the line dances and stuff like that. That should be perfectly fine. Now, I don't see a problem why it shouldn't have the hits. I mean, at the very least, even at the very least, the electric slide, because ain't nothing in the electric slide that's offensive to anybody.
No, exactly. I mean, electric slide at the bare minimum, right? That has to be in there.
Bare minimum.
But like I said, I can't be out there trying to groove the sweet child of mine. Or
I made a joke today, not about an hour ago, that I was telling my girl that I wanted to go back glow bowling because I ain't been glow bowling in quite some time.
Okay, you're gonna have to provide a link.
You never been glow bowling?
No.
Oh, it's usually late night on Friday or Saturday. It usually starts at 10. You know what I mean? So you go, you pay a cover charge, it's unlimited bowling, the lights are low, the black lights is on. So if you got a ball that glows, it'll show up, you know what I'm saying? And where I used to go in Hampton, they would have a DJ and stuff. So you would get the jams while you getting your glow bowling on. Nice. So now your video is back. But all
right.
So you got the jams, but the last time I went, they ended up being a race fight, and as soon as we got there, some white dudes popped off the mouth at a brother, and then his people and the white dude's people, they got into it. And this is like 5 minutes after we got there. I got my own ball because I got these. I gotta have my own ball. So what happened was, like, not even 5 minutes after we got there, when people still putting on their shoes, people still trying to find balls that fit their hands and all that other stuff, race fight breaks out. And it's the same bowling alley that the Allen Iverson stuff happened. The same bowling alley.
Man, that's crazy.
But I ain't been back since then. So I was just like, I wanted to go. But then, like, the bowling alley that's here is not in my side of town. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't in my side of the town.
Right.
So I made a joke. Like, I want to hear some music. I want them to have a DJ. I ain't trying to hear no Cotton Eye Joe while I'm trying. That's not how I'm trying to roll. So, you know what I mean? And at that time, that was like the perfect song choice for, like, what I wasn't trying to hear.
Right.
Because you'd be like, you know what I mean? I could say I don't really want to hear Living on a Prayer while I'm bowling, but I'm gonna sing my ass off.
Right. You go Living on a Prayer is different, right? It's one of those, we had the 5 songs, right, from the wedding that everybody gonna sing to. Living on a Prayer is one of them. I think we had it at number 4, maybe.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. So
that's gonna be there. Like, if you're around white people, that's gonna be there. That's gonna be there because that's their jam.
Right.
Like, I know the most hood white dudes ever. And if Living on a Prayer comes on, they're gonna sing that high note. And it's not gonna they're gonna do it just like, like they haven't been hood their whole life.
Like they haven't been. Right. Like
they haven't been.
Yeah, it's amazing, man, what some music could do. So Show Enough says we are both coming through now, which is good. Thanks, Show Enough. I madly appreciate that. And then he also
keeps pausing. You're making a very weird face right now, but I still hear you. I mean, I've heard you the whole time. So
see, that's weird. That's weird. But he says Fist of the North Star prequel is starting as well. And I've watched Fist of the North Star a long time ago, but I never got all the way through it. It is on my Verve queue now, though, so it is in my watch list there. So I might get through it at some point, man. So I mean, I ain't mad at it.
I can. There's shows that I want to watch, but there's shows that I want to watch. I don't have cable. Like, there's shows that I want to watch that I don't have access to because, I stopped using my Fire Stick and now they stopped using the Fire Stick. Right. So, because I want to watch Atlanta. I can't watch Atlanta. I want to check out Krypton. Like, I really want to check out Krypton. I can't check out Krypton. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
So, I hear you, man. So I'm in a real messed up position right now, to where it's like, I'm like, how do I get this stuff, like, in an on-demand spot? Like, I would pay for Hulu if it still had all of my CW shows.
Right.
Because it's not like I'm not getting the commercials and stuff anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. You still gonna get them.
Mostly that's what I'm watching. Like, outside of the occasional Netflix show, but like, that's what I'm watching. I'm watching my DC shows every week, and I really wish there was a place where if I had to pay, I could just get those on demand when I'm ready to get them, and everything's straight. Man, Black Lightning.
Yeah, I heard you talking about it, man. I need to get back on it.
Black Lightning.
I was caught up until a couple of weeks ago, so I'm probably 2 episodes back. Your
man's and them get locked up this last episode.
What? Let's go, son. Let's go.
They frame him and roll up to the scoop and take him up out the scoop.
Really? Okay, that's gonna be good, man. I finally caught up with that episode. You're like, I finally watched that episode, man. It was really good, man. I enjoy that show more than I think I should. But it's good. I can recommend it.
I really wish at some point they will tie it into the rest of the Arrowverse. Like, they might be on a different Earth, and that should be fine. Like how they separate Supergirl but bring her in for the crossovers and such. I really wish that there is something like that they can do, because like, it's not Arrow dark, but it's pretty dark comparatively.
Yeah, it is.
And I wish they would bring, like, what? let Wally go. Like they put Wally on Legends anyway. So like
I didn't
so
know they put him on
go.
Legends, man.
Spoiler
alert.
Spoiler alert. Come on, man. That's been all over the internet. But he's been there for a couple of episodes. But Wally is a member of the Legends now.
Man, that show.
Officially.
I still haven't gone back to finish season 2.
You
absolutely bored.
Season two and season 3 have been a lot better. Season 1 was hard to get through.
Ooh,
but I stuck with it.
Woo, that's rough. Yeah, it's rough, man. All right, Mike. So I've been yammering for a while though. Shonuff says he don't watch a lot of TV, but Atlanta's funny. He enjoys Atlanta.
Atlanta is hilarious. And it is right in a real understated hilarity type thing.
Okay, good.
It's not like they're really trying that hard. It's just like it's funny on the merit of just being funny. Like there's like jokes, but then there's other stuff that's just happening just from people's reactions to things.
Okay.
And then like, you know, my man was just walking down the street and he's seen all of these people he's seen all these people dressed up like cows and he's like, what the hell's going on here? And the dude was just like, free chicken day, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, and then just I had never heard of free chicken day until like a couple years ago. Free chicken sandwich day.
Cool.
When you dress up like a cow and you get a free chicken sandwich.
Oh,
and I know people who will get their cow on and go to different ones so they can get them free chicken sandwiches.
Cool out. I ain't mad at them. Hey, hustle the game. Hustle in the game, dog.
That's the game.
Yeah, man.
That's the game, dog. But man, I'm behind on my shows because my TV conked out.
Yeah. Really? See, I saw a box behind you. I saw a box, but I don't know what that was.
The box behind me is the TV we just bought, and that was previously in the bedroom. But there is that TV is now in the living room because my TV, the plasma that I've had for a very long time, I think it got a bad board on it. I looked it up, and so I called the place, and they were like, I was just trying to be like, look, if I need to get this fixed, what is going to cost you, boy? And he was like, man, we got to send somebody out there to do a diagnostic, and that's going to cost you $75 right off the rip.
That ain't too.
But he did. He said the $75 is it comes off of the total price. But I'm like, if you gonna give me if this thing gonna cost me $300, then I might as well just buy a new TV.
Yeah. So what'd you get? Because
the TV, I haven't bought a TV yet. I took the new TV and it's in the living room now. Let's be honest, my girl ain't watching it in the bedroom in the first place. So
okay.
But yeah. So I got one. There's a TV that I want to buy. It's $700. It's a 65 4K.
Hold on.
I mean, I'm with cheap. I'm a 65 inch 4K.
65 inch 4K. Okay, so my question is, what is it?
I don't know. I don't need that. I'm not the one that's chasing the brands. It's a Roku TV or some shit like that.
No. What you need? Okay, so I was just in Sam's. Okay, so what you need is, and it's available pretty much Best Buy, Amazon. What you need is a TCL. Okay.
Now I think it is. It is a TCL Roku. It has Roku on the box.
Roku built in. You need the TCL because the TCL actually, even though it's one of the cheapest TVs out there, it has been reviewed as one of the best. And as far as response times and the HDR range and the 4K consistency, it's one of the best TVs. You know how we look up that rteens.com and we put it in chat and stuff? TCL is legitimately good now. So I can recommend that to you wholeheartedly. Yeah, I can recommend
you want to know the kind of TV I got right now?
What that is?
Your boy got that Phillip.
You got Phillip?
You got that Phillip, dog.
You got a Phillip?
I got a Phillip Roku. Got that Phillip, dog.
Got that Phillip, though. That Phillip.
Got that Phillip.
Man.
But yeah, they didn't have the TCL when I went. So we just got the TV that was in the same price range. Didn't realize until we got it home and out the box that it wasn't the 4K one.
What?
Yep. So
You can take
it's all good.
You can take that back.
I mean, I don't have anything that does 4K right now, so it doesn't matter. I don't have a PS4 Pro. I don't have a PS4 Pro. I don't have an Xbox One X. Like I don't have those yet. So and it's probably gonna be a little bit.
Right.
Because I'm probably gonna be in the market for a car sometime soon. I really need a new car.
You do. You need a new whip. You need a new whip, dog. Absolutely, man.
And speaking of Atlanta, the first season of Atlanta, there was this guy who was like a internet dude, and he kept messing with the rapper on there. And so it ended up being a thing. I can't remember his name. It was Zan or something like that. But when they actually caught up to him, he was like a pizza guy in real life, and he was driving my car.
What?
He was driving. My man had a '98 Corolla. His was blue. But my man had a '98 Corolla, and I was like, man, I got the same car as Zan.
Do that. Do that though. Do that. Nah, man. Hey, well, we're gonna have to talk about eventually, like what you looking at and stuff, man.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, I'm just looking at my normal stuff. When I get a free moment these days, I'm trying to catch up on the shows. But when I get a free moment these days, I'm pretty much I'm out here killing on the flow twice. I actually bought it. I'm trying to get my two mains up on the PlayStation, but I did buy it for Xbox, and I have not. I'm my Xbox Live is tripping, so I have not played it on Xbox yet, but I do own it on Xbox, so I'm gonna be out here killing on the flow twice in 3 places. So.
Okay, I mean
that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to kill him on the floor twice. So
I'm glad you like that game that much. Like I play it and it's cool, it's fun, but I just after a while I'm like, okay, all right, same thing. Like nothing new, nothing more complex, same thing. So it just
nah, man. With this last update, they added some weird stuff. Like some of the stuff that they was doing for the weeklies. If you play the endless mode, they could do that to you for a round. Just randomly, just do that to you for a round, and it creates it's so much fun. Like for me, it's so much fun. And I like playing the co-op, and on PlayStation, like don't nobody talk anyway. So like everybody just kind of like once you get to a certain level, you kind of know what you need to do. So we just kind of do what we need to do.
Okay. Word up, man.
And I'm to the point to where I don't need to play it on easy.
Well, that's an improvement. That is.
But when you play endless, right? Here's the thing about endless, and we played not this past Friday, but the previous Friday we did a Scarcasm night on PlayStation, and we played endless, and we got all the way to 25. Every 5 you have to face a boss,
right,
and then it goes up to the next level.
Oh, nice. Sounds familiar. So I like Gears Forward mode.
Yeah, but no, it goes to the next difficulty level. It doesn't just like ratchet it up a little bit. No, it actually goes completely to the next difficulty level. So by the time we got to 25, we were playing on Hell on Earth.
Nice.
For real. But like I'm kind of doing some branching. Like I have my mains, but I'll branch out and I'll try some weapons from different places. I'm gonna tell you 2 weapons that you can get that'll help you out immensely in that game. No matter what character you're using, get these 2 weapons. If you can't think of anything else, get these 2 weapons. The double-barreled shotgun.
Okay.
Because unlike the other shotguns, it reloads fast because you're just putting 2 in, and the alt fire, you fire both barrels. You could take 3 of those headshots on one of them biggins, and they come right on down.
Nice. So, show enough.
I downloaded it, the Vermintide 2. I downloaded it because it was free on Xbox. I have not gotten a chance to play it yet. but I do have it.
Well, I thought Vermintide was I think the one on free on Xbox was the first Vermintide. Or was it
it's not 2?
Yeah. I don't think it's 2 because 2 is still in beta right now. So
I know I got one. I got one through Xbox.
I do too. And I haven't played it yet, man. But I was listening to AZ Rockslide talk about it, and he quite enjoys it, man. He loves that thing. So and he said the second one.
I heard it's a similar type of deal, right?
It's like Left 4 Dead, or Killing Floor. But you're battling rats. Yeah, killing them on the floor.
Yeah.
So I may give it a shot. I may give it a try, man. But I was actually playing Ghost Recon, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands this weekend. My son he was playing it for a while, and I got in there. I started playing. Shout out to my.
What was you playing?
Huh?
What was you playing?
Ghost Recon.
Where?
Oh, where? Oh, Xbox One. Xbox One, because me and my son, that's what we share there, right? Because me and you share on PS4. So,
yep.
So I was playing, and man, so since the beta of that game, I hadn't played it since the beta, right? They actually balanced the difficulty a lot more, right? They don't come after you with as much relentlessness as they did in the beta of that game. So it looks really well, runs pretty smooth. I had a great time, and then I jumped in with Ace, man, and we played a little bit. We played some co-op, took on a few missions and everything, man. I was up last night to like 12, and I'm like, I ain't doing that tonight.
I really wanted to care about that game, but after the beta, everybody was just like, nope. And I was like, I don't want to buy it and then feel like how I feel about the Division on PlayStation, where I bought it to play the game with Chase, and then we played one time, and then Chase was like, nope.
Chase was like, nah, son. But look, so Ghost Recon, I'm a fan of sneaking. You don't have to sneak in that game though. You can go all out, bro. But they're adding in, the next season starts tomorrow, and they're adding in Splinter Cell Sam Fisher, and he gonna do missions, and man, it's awesome. You pick up his gear, you can buy like a pack and stuff, and like
so do you play, or he plays with you?
He plays with you, so like he's kind of helping you on the mission. I think he's the voice in your ear or whatever, but you know, it's Michael Ironside. It's the legit.
It's actually Michael Ironside.
Yeah.
Does he sound drunk?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Michael Ironside. That's what I said.
He always sounds drunk. Like I saw him when I was just doing my rewatch of the Flash, that episode that he was on, because he's
don't give it away because I haven't seen it.
No, he's in the first season. He's Captain Cole's father or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He plays Captain Cole's father, and yeah, he sounded like he was a little drunk on that.
Yeah, he does. I love it though. I love it though. But so no, man, I am look, man, I'm quite excited about that thing though. I'm really hype about it. And then, like I said, rumors are continuing to mount that we're gonna get another Splinter Cell this year. And I know you don't like sneaking, but that's why I recommend Blacklist, because bruh, listen. You get rewarded. They now acknowledge 3 different play styles, one of which is full on assault, one of which is Panther, where you lure people to places and then you kill them, and another one is Ghost, where you sneak in for real, right?
You know where I'm going.
Yeah, I know where you go.
You know where I'm
going. Yeah. So I know you going Panther.
I'm a Panther
for real. So, but I think you'd like it, man. I think you'd appreciate that part. But that game is actually really, really well done, and I really hope the sequel is similar to it. Just has Ironside in it. You know what I mean? So, but no, man. But that's about all I have, Mike. To be honest with you, man, that's what I've been playing. That's what I've been watching.
Okay, I want to talk about something that happened to me recently.
All right. Yeah.
And I meant to talk about this before because this happened a couple of weeks ago, but I was reminded of it because I went to Hobby Lobby today. Now I went to Hobby Lobby a couple of weeks ago, right? And you know, Hobby Lobby is a place like Michael's and stuff like that. People buy stuff for the crafts.
Yeah.
We just got them around here, so I can't even. Okay. You know, we just got one around here, like Mechanicsville. And so I have to go a lot for my painting because right now I'm doing at least one painting a day.
Right.
So I'm there all the time. So one day I pull up, and then this lady pulls up like a car over.
Yeah.
And she gets out of the car first. I get out of the car right behind her. Yep. So I'm about a good 10 to 15 feet behind her, right?
Word up.
So now keep in mind, this is a place where you buy crafts and such. And like all of the furniture and stuff that they got is rustic. So you know what kind of people that show up to these type of places. Old white ladies. So, but she's not an old white lady. She's like a middle-aged. She's not old, so we're both walking towards Hobby Lobby. Like we're both going in Hobby Lobby. Right. And she hits me with one of these. She's walking, everything's fine. And she goes,
really? She triple takes?
She triple takes. Well, the third take, she tried to play it off like she was checking when she got to right when she was getting ready to cross. She played it off like she was looking left and right. But I noticed when she looked left, she looked way left. You know what I'm saying? She looked way left. Like she was making sure, like, And so and then the craziest thing ever happens. We are both walking towards the same place. She is about 10 to 15 feet ahead of me. And when, it's in a shopping center and they have like the things that's holding up the front of the top of the building,
Right, the pillars.
What do they call the pillars? Do you know this chick is in front of me? She could just walk in the store. But she does a figure 8 around the pillars and lets me walk in first.
What?
She does a full figure 8 around the pillars just to make sure I walked in that place first.
See, that's a rough one, man, because I don't get hit with the triple take, right? Right, because I'm not as large of a guy as you, right? I'm not as tall, I'm just not. I don't have as foreboding of a presence, right? But come on, y'all. Like you going into Hobby Lobby, man.
I had on a t-shirt, some regular old sweatpants, and I was wearing my Echo Halo not Halo Reach. I was wearing my ODST jacket that I pretty much wear every day. But I was wearing my ODST jacket. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do I really look like I'm about to do something to you? Like I'm about to rob you? Like we both walking towards the store. You walk past me sitting in a car. Like if I wanted to do something to you, like I would do it to you before we get right in front of the store. Was somebody gonna see us?
Well, with the cameras, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. And she does a full figure 8 around the pillars to the right, away from me, before she walks in the store. And when she walks in the store, she walks into the exit doors. Like how people always do at Walmart, people can't breathe. She walks into the exit doors because I actually go wide left and go into the entrance doors. She walked in the exit doors because of course, at this point, I'm looking at her like, what's wrong with you?
Right. Why are you going around? Like, here's what I do, Mike. And here's the thing. I have to be cognizant of that too. You know what I do? When I'm walking too close to someone, but 10 to 15 feet, number one, is not too close, right? But number two, if I notice that people are like that, I pull out my phone and I look at my phone. And I shouldn't have to do that, even when I ain't got nothing to look at.
The craziest thing is that, like, my girlfriend doesn't have to think about. Like, we went to Hobby Lobby today and she went in the exit doors. And I'm like, this is something that I think about because I don't want anybody to pay attention to me.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want nobody to pay attention to me, so I would never walk in the exit doors on purpose. And there's no reason for me not to because everybody else does it. But no, I go wide left and go through those doors because it makes more sense for me not to draw attention to myself.
Right. And here's the thing. At my Walmart, and I think they did it across the nation, they put the entrance and exits on the wrong side. Like in America, we drive on the right-hand side of the road, right? So your entrance should be on the right hand. And then when you're coming out, the exit should be on the right hand. So when you put both doors together, That's how it should be. But they invert one of the entrances.
I think depending on I think they put the entrance on the side that has the carts.
Well, no, the one I'm in now,
the ones around here.
They have two doors. So we have a north, we have an east, and a west door. The west door is that way. The entrance is on the right hand side. The cart is there, right? The exit is the other direction. But on the east door, it's opposite. But the exit side is weird. I think you're right. I think the entrance is by the carts, but that makes no sense because it inverts it though. That's like counterintuitive.
Yeah, it does.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all.
It's crazy. Like, and like I would, think I think about this quite often. Like I'm out with my girl, and I have to think about like she will just do something, and it's so natural to her, and I'm just like I would never do that. Like I would never do that. Like I wouldn't even have went in the exit door today if I wasn't behind her. I let her go first. Like,
do you? No, you should probably not do that because they probably think you following her, and they probably might be. But sure enough says with some folks, blackmail and suspect are synonymous, right? Exactly. But he says he goes out his way to space. He says I go out of my way to space myself around white women, especially when I'm entering the store, and I do that all the time too. So in our hallway, there are two restrooms, and I go to the one that Phillip ain't in. I don't go to the Mehsage. I go to the other one. And
you can't go back to the Mehsage.
I can't do
like,
it. No. If only to wash my hands while I go to the Mehsage. So the way it works, like when I'm walking there, the women's restroom is right next to the men's. So sometimes when you come out, a lady will come out of the women's restroom right in front of you, and there's a long walk down to my thing, right? And I always walk with a quick pace, but when I'm walking behind people and they're nervous, even though we have those overhead domes where you can see behind you and in front of you and around the corner or whatever, I just slow down, pull out my phone, even though I ain't looking at nothing. Like I just slow down and pull out my phone so people know I ain't really that worried about you. But that's something that a lot of people don't have to worry about, but that's something that I have to be cognizant of.
Yeah, and it's weird because I'm just like, why do I have to go out of my way to make myself seem safe?
Right.
When I'm not even doing anything. Like I'm walking into a store.
Yeah.
Like I'm walking into the same store you going in. And then I gotta do stuff. I gotta think about like, and my girl just doesn't understand this. But like she says that you think about race all the time. And I was like, because I have to. My survival depends on it.
It does. Like if you let it slip too much, then I mean that's just on you. You know what I mean? Like it's a consequence that will come up and bite you in the butt. Like you cannot let that happen.
And then like the whole thing about like the people getting killed and stuff like that, and the idea, and I've spoke about this before, so I won't stay on it, but the idea that innocent black people are treated worse than white people that actually did the thing.
Right.
And when it's reported on the news and stuff like that, one of my biggest fears, well, not my biggest, but one that ranks up high on the list, it's top 5.
One of your most valid.
One of my biggest fears is like something happening to me, like getting killed by a cop, and then they go through my past, they try to find anything that they can, and people believe it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy that the idea that like I'm worried about how I will have to defend myself if I'm killed.
Well, I mean,
you know how crazy that sounds? That's crazy. But yeah, it's crazy. It's like, I don't know, like how, like, what do you call it? Like, is it post-traumatic stress, or like just the idea of just living in our society is, and it's not getting no better, it's just getting worse. And like, and the fear is still creeping up on me. Like every day I see a police officer, it's there. Like, it's like, It like every single time I see a police officer, like I'm like in fear of my life because I never know, like, you know, like a man got killed. I think it was in New York.
Yeah.
And he was mentally unstable, and he was carrying a shower head, and it was very clear that it was a shower head.
Right.
Shot anyway.
Right. They say,
yeah. And what's his name? Stephen Clark.
Yeah.
Stefan, something like that. My man got shot. They say he got shot 20 times, and that's a little bit of overkill.
I heard different. I heard 5 to 7, and I heard like 2 in the front, and then the rest were in the back.
No, he got 8 in the back.
Oh,
8 in the back. Okay. That's the 7 to 8 in the back is confirmed.
Oh, okay. I knew it was like 2 in the front, and then
how many shots do you need to shoot behind somebody? Like, you shot him in the back. First of all, like, I thought shooting somebody in the back was supposed to be like
dishonorable.
Dishonorable.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly. Dishonorable. Like, it's like there's no honor in shooting somebody in the back.
Nah, man.
But he quit 8 to the back, 7 or 8 to the back. Like that kind of thing. And then here's the worst thing about it. People were, you know, first of all, his brother being the spokesperson for the family is a bad look.
At the funeral too?
It's a bad look.
Oh, man. And the mom was leaning, was like, tell him who you are. Tell him who you are. Now it'd be different if he was a teenager. This dude is like 40.
It's a bad look. Man. But here's the other problem that I'm having. A lot of us stopped repping for him because he had a white girl.
Well, that's problematic. That's ignorance on our part too. Like, let's be clear, man.
What is we doing here?
Yeah, let's
and apparently, you know, he had some, you know, in the past, he's had some disparaging things to say about black women. But that doesn't change the fact that he was one of us. He was killed unnecessarily, and like nobody's gonna get in trouble for it.
Right. I mean, just the fact that he was killed unnecessarily should be a full enough stop, right?
Yep.
But for a lot of people, it's not, man. Yeah, man, it's real frustrating, man. You know, I try my best not to talk about these things, man, because if we did it, we'd never have any other material on our show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, your man's 45. All right, if we roll out on this.
Before we do, I just want to acknowledge Shownuff's entry in here. He says that the phone is the safe Negro universal flag, and I concur with that. He says he pulls that move all the time.
The homie, the black guy who tips, actually sells T-shirts that says #safe for black people to wear.
What?
He actually sells those shirts. It says it's #safe on the shirt.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's the thing. I love Rod. He has a phenomenal sense of humor, right? I can't get down with that. Just because I don't need to signal to society that I'm safe, because maybe my entire life that I've lived should prove that I'm safe. And maybe you shouldn't approach me just because my skin is a little dark. I got a little bit more melanin and I don't need to tan. Maybe you should approach me with that same presumption, unless I give you a reason not to.
They had a tan conversation at work one day. And I was like, y'all keep on. Like, every time somebody has a tan conversation around me, I'm like, y'all keep on. This ain't never helped me none.
No.
You know. And then the fact that I've never been sunburnt. Like, I've never been sunburned in my life.
I tell people all the time, they're like, so what happens when you go in the sun? I'm like, I get 3 to 4 shades darker.
I get darker, and that's pretty much it. Except for my nose, because my nose is oily as hell, so it's shiny. So it never gets as dark as the rest of my face.
Forehead. This is not. Yeah. I should use my.
I mean, I can't see you pat your forehead, but I understand what you're doing right now.
Right. Okay.
But okay, so let me tell you about your boy 45. So there's this whole thing with the tariffs, and I'm not gonna act like I'm all educated on the tariffs and all of this other stuff.
Okay.
I just know that it's gonna make some things, like, you know, we talking about this, the poke, like who make the poke go up. And the chickens. And the poke. But they asked your mans about, like, what are you gonna do about this? Like, how is this gonna get resolved? And your boy 45 was just like, yo, The president over there, that's my man's in them. We'll get through it. We'll be all right. Y'all will be all right.
Yeah.
What about me? What about my chicken and my poke?
Right.
Like, what is you doing? Like, what is you doing? Like, you messing this up for us. You're not just, you will be all right. You are a multimillionaire. Like, so you will be okay. You are a multimillionaire.
He messing with my stir fry though. He messing with my stir fry.
But you're a multimillionaire that eats McDonald's and Popeyes all the time. So
right. Gotta let that catch up.
But like, yeah, and then but like you messing this up for me, and then you just like, yeah, that's my man's, and then we'll be all right. Y'all will be all right. What about the rest of us?
Right. What about? Look, man, I've said it before. My criticisms don't change. Like, it's just my viewpoint. Like, how can you represent the people when you don't live like the people you're supposed to represent? Question. That's all I need to know. Like, that's what I need to see. How can you represent the people when you don't live like them? If you can't relate to their struggles, if you can't understand their world viewpoint and the things that they see, how?
And we knew this because they talked about the money that his father gave him. He's just like, yeah, my dad gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Right. Come again?
a small loan is maybe a couple hundred. Right. It's not a small. A milli. Do you know how much people spend on the lottery just to try to make 1 million?
Right.
And somebody just gave it to you. Like, right. All right, you can have this.
Exactly.
You got it.
Exactly, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But hey, man, one quick question, y'all. We did get Mike some earbuds. We got him some earbuds.
Yeah, I did. And I listened to them because I'm listening to the new Cardi B album. That is fire, son. It's fire. I know it's not your jam, but it's fire.
Okay.
But I listened to the Cardi B album, and then damn Howard called me. So I ended up talking to Howard for like a half a damn hour. And so, but they worked for that. Mm-hmm. So I haven't had a whole lot of time with them, but for the time that I had with it, they worked very well. So thank you.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I can't have you out here. And so the odd thing is, the second I got those for you, they went off sale, and then my old Bluetooth messed up. So I got to get me some, dog. So I got to get me some more. Oh. So it's all good. We're gonna work it out. But I like those, man, the ones that you have, because that little bar that like loops up, it's what you're supposed to stick in the ear in the top part right here to like keep it in. Mm-hmm. So they will stay in when you work out. They will stay in when you do whatever. They will. And push them in a little deep, and you can actually hear the little bass engines work and stuff, man. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so in full disclosure, I did try to put them in the wrong way the first time.
Right. Hey, I did too the first time I got them. It took me a second. I was like, oh, there's the R, there's the L. Okay, we good. Right.
Yeah, we good now.
Yeah. So don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us. All right, Mike, give you shout outs, dog.
Man, shout out to the people, man. Like, see, look, here's the problem that I had. Like when we was on last week, when we was on YouTube, everybody and their mama showed up, and I said, y'all need to bring y'all ass to the Crowdcast, and ain't nobody here but Show Enough. So shout out to Show Enough for actually showing up when everybody who normally shows up to YouTube didn't show up.
Right.
Now, you showed up, dog. So shout out to you.
Right. Shout out.
And get me on the show. Get me on the show at some point. I'll do that, John. I don't get to do very many shows.
Right.
So get me on the show.
Yeah, man. And shout outs to my boy Simpson, because he actually hit us up, and beforehand he was like, look, man, I'm sorry I ain't gonna be able to make the show tonight. So he gave me a heads up beforehand, man. And
I'll still try to pick new socks.
Bogus, man. But shout outs to Show Enough, man. Thanks for joining us, dog. If y'all hadn't checked him out yet, check him out over at Game and Vessels, man. They did a show with Trader Joe, and he showed you how to get up on all of these trade-in deals, man. He went through his entire thought processes on how to take stuff back, when, how to follow the deals, how to check out trade-in values. Like, he went through the whole spiel. Right. So y'all need to get out there and check that out, man. And yeah, they also talk about a lot of anime and stuff. So if you're an anime fan, you really need to get out there and check those out. Check their show out. Also, man, peripheral shout outs, man, to Maffia-Thug, or is it Mafia? Because they have two F's in there. And Latina-Maffia.
It's Mafia today.
It's Mafia today. Yeah. He says only reason he can be on because he's on vacation. All right, man. Well, enjoy your vacation. Thank you for tuning in to us for your vacation, man. Madly appreciate that. But shout outs to the Mafia folks I just mentioned. They were over in the Discord and stuff, and it was cool. And
I'm doing Latina-Maffia's. Is Latina-Maffia? It was Latina.
Yeah, it's Latina-Maffia.
Yeah, we with the Scarcasm Discord is popping.
It is. I was surprised. I was like, man, there's a lot of folks out here, and they all out here on the day.
Chase wanted to do it. He was like, make me an admin so I can get this thing popping. And I was like, all right. And he got it popping. So shout out to Chase.
Yeah, he did.
But I'm going to be doing the painting. I'm doing a painting a day. I put out a thing saying that if there's anything that that people want me to do, just say colors and I'll work it out. And I've done a few of those mixed in with some of my own. And I'm going to do hers today.
Word up, man. And you're giving one away, right? You're giving at least one away.
I'm giving one away a week.
Yeah. You give.
I'm doing one every day, but I got to figure out how I'm really going to pull that off. I'm thinking about doing just a Facebook page, like kind of how I did for the cookies, and start working it that way.
Okay. Word up, man. Well,
hopefully the fans don't come see me. Because I'm not selling food.
Right, and hopefully your information don't go to Russia. So
I ain't worried about my information going to Russia. Like,
what they gonna do with it? But no, look, mad shout outs to y'all. Shout outs to
I got one more thing to say. Have you seen the video of the girl who ran topless up to Bill Cosby when Cosby was on his way into court?
No.
Okay, so she is topless, and I guess she had Women's Lives Matter across her chest. She took her shirt off and stuff, and she has other stuff written on her body, but you can't really tell. She and then they got her. The security or the cops or whoever, the sheriffs, they all grabbed her up and all that kind of stuff. And during the hubbub, if you ever watch this, watch Bill Cosby's face.
Really?
Because while everybody is like, "Oh my God, what in the world is happening here?" He's like, "Where?"
He's like, for real?
He's like, for real? I see it. So yeah. So it's crazy, but yeah, it's hilarious. Just watch his.
I'm gonna check that out, man. I need to check that out. But y'all, everybody, look. Look, I want to give more continuing shout outs to Mehsage and everybody over there, to EDG, to Starting Point, to OFR, who I'm actually going to send the clip, man. They're coming up on episode 400 and they're going to meet up this year and everything. And I'm still trying to make it. Mike, I may actually be back out in Chester to go to class. We going to see.
Okay.
Oh man, just shout outs to everybody, man. Look, if you spend your time out here trying to entertain other people, shout outs to you. We really appreciate it. I've been talking way too long tonight. I am hungry, but I'm not going to eat. I'm about to go to bed. But y'all, thank you so much for watching and or listening to Facetious117.
Luckily for me, there's a Subway right next to Hobby Lobby, and my girl was like, "You want to get a sub?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Oh, them new wraps, they got double the meat up in there. But thank you so much for watching and
pause.
You right. Shout outs to Rasta. Y'all come back, check us out next week. We'll be back in your ears, in front of your eyeballs. Peace out to the Warriors, y'all.
Peace out to the Warriors. Yes, I am ending the broadcast.